Microsoft Word Online is a tool that you actually have with your school email. It's a very easy tool to use, and we're going to use it today to make a resource table for your students. So when you log into your school email, you'll have a menu of options to pick from, your email, your calendar. The option that you want to select is Microsoft Word. When you click on that, it'll ask you, what kind of a document, do you want to make. So when we open this up, and then you're just going to click on the new blank document. We'll just start with that. What we're going to make with this is we're going to make a list of resources. We'll make one resource in this video, but this will give you the information you need if you want to make a list of resources that your kids can access when they do research, or if you want them to go to different websites or use different technology tools in your class. So when you're on your new document, I like to put my text in the center. I just think it looks better. We'll just call this a resource table. We'll do one for ancient Egypt for this example, if maybe that's what you're teaching for social studies. Then you will insert a table. So you'll come over here to this Insert tab, and you'll click on that. And then there's a few options listed here. We want to click on the option that says Table, and then a very simple start with just a 2x1 table. So you highlight these first two squares, you just click on that, and now we have the start of our table. I like to set up the table to where the resource is on one side and then there's an explanation on the other side. The reason this is good is because you can see the website or the tool on one side, and then this can give a short explanation for what this is for. So once these two cells are filled in, I'm just going to hit the tab button on your keyboard, and we'll add a resource to this. So I found a website just a little bit ago on Egyptian life, and it's got some fun, facts on here. It's also got some fun activities that students can check out that'll help give them more information about ancient Egyptian life. So I thought, you know what, I really want my students to use this. This would be good. So I'm going to first write the name of the resource, which the resource is called Egyptian life. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a link to this. So students need to be able to click on this and go to this website. The way that we do that is we highlight all of the text, and then what we're going to do is we're going to right click. When we right click on this, there's a menu that pops up with copy, paste. We want to click on this button, this choice that says link. And then it says, what text do you want to put this on? We want to put it on the text that says Egyptian life. And then it's asking for the web address right here. So we'll go to this web address, and we're just going to copy that link. So, you can right click it, or you can just use your keyboard shortcut. And then we'll come back to this, and we'll hit Control V or Command V to paste this address into here, and then we're going to click Insert. Now you'll notice that the Egyptian life text has changed to a link. So now if students click on this link, it'll take them to this website. And then we can just put in a small explanation for, what this website is, what kind of information is on it. So, I'll just make just a quick little explanation on here. So now we have one resource and an explanation for that resource. And if I want to add another resource to this, I'll just hit the tab key again, and I can repeat the process. I can find a website, add it, make sure that I put the link to it, and then I can put an explanation in for that as well. So that's part one. Okay, that's part one to this. Now that when the table's done, we want to share this with our students. We want to be able to share this with our students. So we will click on this share button up here at the top, and we want to get a link with this. So we'll click on get a link. The type of link that you want to use is a view link. Right now this says edit link. If you send this, excuse me, if you send this, your students will be able to change the table, and we don't want that. We just want them to be able to look at it and select a website from it. So we're going to click on this drop down menu, and we're going to click on view link, no sign in required. That means that anyone that has this link can see this table. And then you'll notice right here at the bottom is a link to the table. This is the link that we would want to either put on our blog or on the class website, or even make into a QR code. And when your students click on this link or scan this link, it will take them to your table. And then they can look at your resource table, look at the websites that they have, and use those for research or for whatever type of learning it is that you have in your classroom. So that is how you make a resource table so that your kids can research or gather information in your class.